video is sponsored by Gately Audio. Check out the link in the description to get our brand new t-shirt. All proceeds support the channel so we can keep making new videos. Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today I want to do kind of a fun video of just testing around with random equipment I have. So, since everything's in a state of flux, I haven't decided exactly what I'm doing in either car, but I have all this equipment. I figured I would just have some fun with it. I will warn you at the beginning of this video right now, don't judge the quality of my install today. This is literally just me playing around, and it won't be permanent. Even like it won't even last the full day today. I literally just want to see what I can do in the trunk of this car as far as scores go. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be proving and testing the Gately Audio enclosures. If you guys see my channel previously, I've done a lot of videos on these, and they are worth their weight in gold to me as a guy who's built boxes his entire life and really competed heavily. This is my go-to box for when I don't want to build for myself. And you can see I got one sitting here in the Jeep. Got a 3.5K, got a 3.5K, got 3 banks of caps, and some level 4 10's in that box. So I'm thinking level 4s go in this box, caps power both these amps strap to level 4s. See how loud this box can get in the trunk of the Civic, as for some reason the trunk of the Civic is louder than the Jeep. I don't know why, but it meters better. And actually last weekend I won a state championship with this slapped together box at Mecca Finals. It did a 150.7, 150.8 in the kick on like 3,000 watts, and 147.2 at the headrest on 2,500 watts, and like 148 and some change sealed on the windshield. And so that was pretty impressive. That was on a single 3.5K, the 3 banks and 2 level 4s, 10-inch subwoofers. So that box did okay, but I don't think it did a lot better than what a Gately box can do. Even if the Gately box needs a little more power to do it, I want to prove that it can do things. This box almost did a 150 in the kick. It almost did 148s on the glass, and I think it did like almost a 46 at the headrest on a single 2K. So I want to detach the 2K, get the 3Ks. They're gonna like temporarily be mounted to the box, like, or placed on the box or something, and we're gonna toss it all in there with 3 banks of caps, and we'll see what the hell score we can get out of this thing. So I'm pretty excited. I don't think I'm gonna spare my level 3s to that torture, but we have the level 4s. So it's a quick overview for the video. I'm a huge supporter of Bobby Gately's boxes. He'll be basically sponsoring this video because he provides me the boxes and I test them. And I suggest you go on his website, gatelyaudio.com or skyhighcaraudio.com, and shop around for his enclosures. I'll show you more of it once we get it out of the Jeep. Alright, so here's a better view of the box. This one's been used for about 1.5 years, but still in good shape. This is what they look like. Really nice Russian Baltic birch, curved port, stained, Gately logo, fits your subs, and it's a good price. This one's retail $329, and I think it's a nice box. So I'm gonna pop these subs out, put the level 4s in, and go from there. All right, so we're gonna prove how loud I can get this box. This is obviously way beyond what your normal situation would be for this enclosure, probably, but I still wanted to see kind of where the limits were. So what we've done is strapped a pair of 3.5Ks. So there's one just sitting on the top and then one on the back side. I'll show you 3 banks of caps, 2 DC audio level 4 10's with AR cones. They're dual 2 ohm. Everything else is stock. Amps are strapped at 1/4 ohm each. Under the hood, we have 1 power wire coming into the back, OFC 0 gauge, off a full throttle Group 51, and it's a stock alternator. There's no big 3. Everything's fused through a 200 amp S&D ceramic fuse. So pretty much everything's being powered off the caps for the most part. But let's do a sealed score. So mic is on the windshield. All right, so we're gonna do a sealed score. I got this window closed, glass on the windshield, sunroof is closed, mic up there, this one's closed, so we're all sealed in here. There's the Bobby box with the 3.5K in the back, and then there's one on the top off the 3 banks of caps. So let's see what we could do. We're doing 42 hertz, and let's give it a rip. It's a 149 sealed on the glass at 42, 6,200 watts. That's just 2 10s. Give it a second to charge up everything. I'll do a little bit faster roll this time. All right, same score. Subs are probably getting pretty hot, but you guys saw 49 at 42 hertz right there on the glass. So pretty good. Added 2 10s in a prefab, but Bobby calls them production enclosures, so you got to get that right. But I'm gonna go check on everything in the back here. Go see if it's all what it's supposed to be. The vehicle's completely stock. Yeah, subs seem okay. Completely stock as far as mods, other than there are 2 sheets of sound in there, just on the trunk lid. Everything else is 100% factory. So we just did a 149 sealed. Everything looks good. This is my jury-rigged install. Remember, it's not going to stay in here very long. Just wanted to prove what these boxes are capable of with a little bit of love. So realistically, if you had 2 XL 10s, this would be a very daily sort of score to expect out of that box. So I'm gonna give this thing one more hit and check settings here, because I'm running off stock head unit. Let's see if we can get a little bit more power out of this thing without blowing anything up. Up with another 149. So that's about all I really expect out of this vehicle without a lot more equipment and time, and I'm not going to do that to this vehicle. So I'm pretty happy. It's not efficient, but I think at lower power it's probably efficient. So if we did like a 2K score, around a 46 at 2K. So I mean, that's pretty respectable considering. So it shows you how much more power is required at some point to get a higher score. Is eventually you're going to need to really double up on the power to get much further. But now that we have shown you the Bobby box doing a 149 sealed, I'm very confident it's going to do a 149 in the kick, or better than that, 150. And that's been my original goal, is to break a 150 with his box and show the world that it's doable. So let me get everything set up and we'll do it. All right, so the mic is down in the kick, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the car sealed and do another 42 hertz run just to see what like the difference is between the glass and the kick. And then we're gonna switch to 51 hertz, which is the resonance of the vehicle when it's open, and I'm gonna open a door and then do another hit in the kick. So let's do the 42 hertz right now. So there's a 150.3 6K with mic down in the kick there. Not bad. So let's reset. We're gonna go to 51 hertz. I'm gonna go ahead and open my door here. And I believe it likes the sunroof open. as well for my testing with other boxes. So let's see what we got. Hopefully don't break anything. 151.2 at 6800. So I'm clamping quite a bit of power out of the amps. But I'm let the charging catch up. It's not doing too bad. The caps seem to do pretty well. But that's the best score I've done in this vehicle. So I'm pretty happy with that. I didn't get it on film, but we just did a 49.2 sealed on the glass. There's the mic. So that's I'm gonna call that my best legal score. Pretty happy with that. All I did was I moved the amp down in front of the box instead of being on top of the box to help open that up a little bit. I haven't really tried moving the box around much. Maybe it's worth it. I'm definitely getting them subs right at X max. I could hear one smacking a little bit. So I don't know if there's much more I can really get out of this setup. But that's pretty close to a 50 sealed for a box you can literally go online, buy right now, and ship to your house within like a week or two. And then I literally just this morning put it back in, nothing's even mounted down, just threw power at it and did that score. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, that is a lot of power, but I'll post up some of my scores with very low power. This box does just run into a brick wall as soon as you get past a certain amount of power. It could be the combination of subs, vehicle, and box. So I mean, it's not the most efficient score in the world. It took 6,000 watts to do that, but I've done almost a 148 sealed on around 2,200 watts. So I mean, there's a ceiling of where efficiency goes away, but that's obvious with pretty much any box. This is a very good score considering.